Today, we are breaking down one of the most common, yet most misunderstood fire alarm devices you will ever see in the field, the fire alarm smoke detector. If you are new to the industry or just want a refresher, this video is for you. I am going to explain exactly what a smoke detector is, the science behind how the different types work, where they should be installed, and the critical installation mistakes I see technicians make all the time. Let's start with the technical definition. A fire alarm smoke detector is classified as an automatic initiating device. Its sole job is to detect the presence of smoke particles in the air and send an electronic alarm signal back to the fire alarm control panel. It is very important to understand what this device does not do. It does not notify occupants by itself. That is the job of the horns and strobes. And it certainly does not put out fires. That is the job of the sprinkler system. It is simply a sensor that tells the panel, something is wrong in this specific room, so the system can take action. Physically, a commercial smoke detector is usually made up of two distinct parts, the detector head and the mounting base. The head contains all the electronics, the sensing chamber, and the brain of the device. The base is what connects to the field wiring and allows the head to be twisted on or off for maintenance. You will also see a status LED on the face of the device. Typically, a flashing green light means the device is normal and communicating with the panel. Most modern systems use addressable smoke detectors, which means the panel knows the exact location of every single device. Now, how does it actually smell smoke? There are two main technologies you need to know. The first, and most common type in modern buildings, is photoelectric. These detectors work by shooting a tiny beam of light across a sensing chamber. Under normal conditions, the light goes straight across. But when smoke enters the chamber, it hits that light beam and scatters it in all directions, reflecting it onto a sensor. Photoelectric detectors are excellent at detecting slow, smoldering fires, like burning furniture, melting wiring, or heavy smoke, which are the most common types of fires in commercial buildings. The second type is ionization. These use a tiny amount of radioactive material to create a constant electrical current between two plates inside the detector. When smoke enters, it disrupts that current and triggers the alarm. These are very good at detecting fast flaming fires, like burning paper or wood. However, you will see these less and less in commercial systems today. Why? Because they are more prone to false alarms caused by steam, dust, or humidity. Most engineers and inspectors now prefer photoelectric detectors for stability. Smoke detectors are primarily used for life safety. You will typically find them in corridors, lobbies, and common areas. They are also critical in elevator lobbies to trigger elevator recall. However, they are not appropriate everywhere. You should never install smoke detectors in kitchens, bathrooms with showers, or dusty mechanical rooms, as environmental factors will cause constant false alarms. This leads us to the absolute number one mistake I see on inspections: airflow. You must never place a smoke detector directly next to an HVAC supply vent or air diffuser. The code usually requires a minimum distance of 3 feet. The reason is simple physics. If clean air is blowing out of a vent at high speed, it will push the smoke away from the detector. You could have a fire burning right across the room, but if the air vent is blowing on the detector, it might never go off. Beyond air vents, there are other installation mistakes to avoid. One is accessibility. I often see detectors installed above tall shelving, huge machinery, or in spots that require a special lift to reach. If a technician cannot safely reach the device to test it or clean it, that device is effectively useless. Another mistake is using the wrong device type, like putting a smoke detector in a boiler room where a heat detector should have been used. And finally, labeling. If the detector is labeled Room 101, but it is actually in Room 102, emergency responders will go to the wrong place. When a fire inspector walks through your building, they are looking for a few specific things. First, is the location correct based on the floor plan? Second, is the device accessible for maintenance? Third, does the address label on the device match what the panel says? And finally, will it work when needed? They aren't trying to fail you. They are ensuring that if a fire starts, This plastic disc on the ceiling will actually do its job. That covers the deep dive into smoke detectors. Understanding how they work and where to place them is the first step in being a better technician. If this video helped you understand the basics, please hit the like button and subscribe for more real-world fire alarm training. And let me know in the comments, what device should we cover next? Thank you for watching.